Welcome back to Darnley Cyber Café. I'm your host, Darnley, and today I'm talking directly to business owners, founders, entrepreneurs, operators, the people running things day to day without a dedicated IT team watching their back. Because the threat landscape in 2026 has shifted. And if you think you're flying under the radar because you're not a Fortune 500 company, you're wrong. Dead wrong. Let's get into it. Let's start with a number that should stop you cold. Small and mid-sized businesses accounted for 70.5% of data breaches in 2025. Not large corporations, not government agencies, small businesses like yours. And here's why. Attackers are running a volume game now. They are using automation and artificial intelligence to scan for weaknesses at scale. Meaning they don't need to pick a target anymore. They just cast a wide net, and whoever has the weakest defenses gets caught. And small businesses with fewer than 100 employees receive 350% more threats than larger companies. Let that sink in for a second. This means you are not too small to be a target. You are small enough to be an easy one. So, what are they actually coming at you with? In 2026, 3 threats are dominating the SMB space. First, AI-powered phishing. Attackers are running automated phishing campaigns that look eerily authentic, including deepfake videos of leadership authorizing wire transfers. We're not talking about a badly written email from a Nigerian prince anymore. We're talking about a video that looks like your CEO telling your finance manager to move funds, and it's 100% fake. Generated and weaponized. Nearly 3/4 of respondents in a recent World Economic Forum report mentions someone in their network was personally affected by a cyber-enabled fraud in 2025, which includes phishing, vishing, and smishing. It's everywhere. Second, ransomware. Attackers are no longer just encrypting your files. They're stealing your data first, encrypting everything, then threatening to expose it publicly unless you pay. That's called double-extortion. And ransomware presence in breaches increased 37% from 2024 to 2025, showing up in 44% of all breaches, with 88% of those in small to medium-sized businesses. If you get hit and you don't have a tested recovery plan, you're done. 31% of ransomware victims face multiple subsequent attacks within 12 months of the first incident. They come back because they know you paid already. This is why I say, never ever pay the ransom. However, unfortunately, I've seen businesses of all shapes and sizes pay the ransom, and well, you see why this keeps perpetuating. Number 3, credential theft. Simple, boring, and brutally effective. 80% of all hacking incidents involved compromised credentials or passwords. Your team is reusing passwords. Take it from me. They are logging in from home on unsecured networks. Only 20% of small businesses have implemented multi-factor authentication. That means 80% of you are on one stolen password away from a breach. Now, here's where I get honest with you all. Now, this is about what's happening inside your own organization. 51% of small businesses have no cybersecurity measures in place at all. 47% of businesses with fewer than 50 employees have no cybersecurity budget. None. Zero. And 74% of SMB owners are self-managing cybersecurity or even relying on an untrained family member or friend. I keep seeing people saying or looking at people who, or someone who's good with computers, and that's kind of their cybersecurity budget. It doesn't end well, let me tell you that. Now, I've been in this industry since 2012. I've walked into organizations after a breach, and I can tell you, the ones who get hit the hardest are always the ones who said, "It won't happen to us." That is not strategy. That's a prayer that will make you question your faith pretty quickly. The cybersecurity gods are relentless. So I know by now some of you are asking, what do you do? Now, you do not need a six-figure security budget. You just need three things done right. Only three. Number one, multi-factor authentication. Today, every account, every system, non-negotiable. This single control stops the majority of credential-based attacks cold. Now trust me, I can hear some of you huffing and puffing, but trust me, this is something that would eliminate one of the biggest scams out there. Number two, backups, real backups. Follow the 3-2-1 rule. So that's 3 copies of your data, 2 stored on different media types, and 1 copy kept off-site. And test your recovery. A backup you've never tested is not a backup. It's hope. I keep saying over and over again over the years, backup your backups. I have seen this many times where a business would have backups and those backups get encrypted by ransomware and they don't have them off-site or have a recovery system in place. So don't make that mistake. And number 3, train your people. An estimated 91% of successful cyber attacks start from a phishing email. Your employees are your perimeter. If they cannot spot a phishing attempt, your firewall and all the money you invested in cybersecurity defenses will not matter. Look, cybersecurity does not have to be overwhelming, but it does have to be intentional. The attackers are organized, automated, and patient. You need to be the same. In 2026, the cyber threats keep getting wider. New technologies such as AI continue to dominate. But even the old school tactics still work today. And that should concern you. I know many of you think you're not important enough to be targeted, but cyber criminals do not care who you are. They will get to you directly or indirectly through various means. I know this could be a little frustrating, scary, and outright convoluted, but believe me, it's sometimes the simplest actions that maximize your very own protection. Well, that's it for today's episode of Darnley Cyber Café. If this gave you something to think about, share with another business owner who needs to hear it. And if you want to go deeper on any of this, you know where to find me. Stay sharp, stay secure, and remember, knowledge is power.